Hey guys, so hopefully I can get a pretty good shot of this. Something has happened. Oh, there we go. There we have it. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be like exceptionally upside down for you guys, or for me. I don't know which way it'll go, but I hope you guys are enjoying Livestream today. I know it's been a while. I mean, what is it, August now? And my last video was like in June or early July, something like that. Once again, this is Jeff Scott from Magalia Gecko Project's little girl. She is a 50% Turkmenicus het for Murphy patternless. So, of course, when she is bred to her mate, well, if Jeff follows the project, breeding her to another 50% Turkmenicus that's het for Murphy patternless, then all of the little babies that hatch out as a Murphy patternless will be pure. I think Jeff kind of coined the name as a turkey patty, because Turkmenicus and Murphy patternless. So that'll be really cool. I hope he does good with this project. I will be hanging on to one male from it, just because I like to hang on to genetics in case I change my mind on what I'm breeding next year and stuff like that. I didn't breed a lot this year. I don't even think I got 10 hatchlings. Not even 20. Let me check. I can check real quick. That's an easy one to do. Yeah, I've got like less than a dozen hatchlings this year. So, I mean, not very productive at all. But, yeah, she seems to be doing pretty good. She's fattening up a bit. Went off of feeding for a couple of months. But now I'm back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 super worms. Twice a week is what I'm feeding all of these guys now in summer. Come on, girl. And let me go grab somebody else for the show. Now this is of course another one of my special little projects. The Clear-Eyed Eclipse project is very special to me because I kind of pioneered the idea when everybody said that it wasn't a thing. Like the whole Abyssinian eye. If you follow me from 2012 to 2014, the videos on YouTube and my pictures all are labeled Abyssinian stuff. Abyssinian is... It was originally, Ron got the idea from, I think someone was either working with him or a beginning breeder was saying, oh, there's a bird that's like albino except for the eyes, like the pupils are the only thing that's black, so it's called Abyssinian, something like that. I have not been able to find any of that research. There are Abyssinian cats and guinea pigs, and they are not albino at all. So I went for the term clear-eyed eclipse, which of course means that there is 0 eye pigment. So since 2012, I've been breeding and line breeding and breeding some more and crossing and trying to purify what I will call my line of clear-eyed eclipses. There are certain animals that I have that when you breed them together, I get 0 snake eyes and 0 solid eyes. So that is pretty cool that I am able to reproduce the clear-eyed stuff over and over and over. I did get a lot of crap for my clear-eyed stuff because in the beginning, here was my point. My project goal was an eclipse without the solid eyes, so the clear eyes, you know, where it's got like that milky color in the background, but as little of a white nose as possible, and as little of high white sides. I wanted a normal looking animal with the clear-eyed eclipse, like the milky colored eyes from the eclipse gene, which so many people gave me crap because oh, why would you want an eclipse that doesn't look like an eclipse? How are you going to tell? Well, I mean, you just look at the eyes. And if it's got pigment, then you know it's eclipse. Of course, it's like with any other thing, you would need to know lineage, because there's tons of these paradox eye pigment crap out there. I mean, I've got 2 other projects that have to do with a new eye pigment besides the marble eye. You know, so I've got the fascio one, I've got the crazy eyes, and I've got marble eye and eclipse in my collection. Marble eye is going to be phasing out a little bit next year. I'm hoping to sell as much as I can of them at the Vegas show. But yeah, this girl is well, she's not giant, but she's from a super giant. Really colorful and nice. Doesn't bite, so I'm keeping her. This next girl is a sibling to that one, and these are both het for eclipse. They were clear-eyed eclipse crossed to my pure supergiant female. Now this girl is more of what the project goal is going to be, is just like a completely normal looking animal, but of course she would have clear eyes as a project end goal. I don't know if you guys have been following me on these projects, but you can see how big these geckos are getting this year. They're developing nicely. Next year they will be breeding once they're fully mature. Well, they'll be breeding in November, but they'll be 2018 breeders. So they are great. I will be breeding not very many animals at all next year. That's just the way I want to do it. So let me guys know if you want to see anything in particular. I'm not doing any contests today, I don't think. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people watching this right now, so I do want to thank you guys for getting me well over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's really cool. At some point I will do that whole paid thing like I said I was going to. I just haven't been available enough to do a lot of videos, but it's nice to set up the camera today and, you know, just have a relaxing cleaning day and cleaning and feeding, and get to just, you know, chat with you guys and say hi and all that good stuff. So just a nice relaxing day. Come here, little buddy. Here's my giant Max Snow Raptor. He will be at Vegas. He didn't get picked up. I thought he was going to get sold to about 10 different people with his girlfriends. I think the final price was like $250 shipped for him, giant Max Snow Raptor. And get this, a Mac Eclipse and a Max Snow Het Eclipse that are both like probably pure, who knows, all from the Total Eclipse stuff. Didn't sell. So I mean, I can tell you how good my 2017 season is going. Not very good at all, but I mean, the goal is to have fun. I'm not worried about selling animals because I'll just, you know, keep doing videos and keep feeding and cleaning until I get bored. He's really hungry. He's always hungry. I swear I could give him a full bowl of food and he just wouldn't even care. He'd love it. Looks like he's getting ready to shed. That's the one thing I am concerned about when I do shows is not the animals traveling, but whether or not they're going to be shedding during the show, because it's really stressful for them, you know, being in a new environment. Altitude is very important for geckos. They freak out when they, you know, go over mountains and stuff because they can feel the barometric pressure. So that's always something you gotta consider when you're doing shows. So it's a good thing he's shedding now. Hopefully he won't be shedding in 2 or 3 weeks whenever the show is. But still pretty cool. Great little guy. He looks pretty damn normal. I mean, he's 3 years old, so losing all that snow look to him. Gotta go ahead and clean a special project girl. Can't show you guys her, but she will be at Vegas for sale. There's a bunch of stuff that's going to be at Vegas that's like special projects I've been working on for a long time. So I hope to see you guys there. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. I've got, you know, hopefully Val's going to be there. I got Jeff Scott coming and sharing a table with me, and, you know, I wish Brian could come. And I really wish that Jeremy was still breeding geckos, because that would just, you know, that would be great. And, you know, having Josh from Holly's Homebird Reptiles there, he's a good friend of mine too. And, you know, the old L&L crew from back in the day, that would just be great. Here's a nice little baby Eclipse that's going to be at the show. She may or may not be white and yellow. Solid eyes. Really nice little gecko. And no, those food items are not too big for her. You know, what's really sad is not being able to do so many shows anymore. I really enjoyed, back in 2014, 2013, was it 2014 or 2013, I think was the Reading show. That was fun. And they're not doing that show anymore because there was just not enough drive for it. Like, I don't know. I personally, myself and every other breeder that I talked to, it was advertised more for like a petting zoo, and everybody thinks that if it was advertised as like an exotic pet expo where you could purchase animals, that it would have done a whole lot better. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So, yeah, she's going to be at Vegas. Vegas pricing is going to be very low because I can't take the geckos with me after Vegas. So if you're watching this and you're going to go there, I mean, make me an offer. Anything you want. So, I don't know, maybe I'll show some special project females while we're doing all this. Here's a nice little lavender. Had quite a few people try to buy these and then just like back out over the years. She is 4 years old. getting close to the end of breeding for her. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. It'll be a nice little pet after that. Got quite a few just like pet geckos roaming around here. But I don't know, I like the whole having pets a little bit better than breeding. I think that pretty much everybody gets that way, where you breed for a few years and then you just tired of all the drama. I mean, leopard geckos is the most competitive community that I've ever encountered. I mean, it's pretty bad out there. And it's just like little geckos. I mean, come on. What's a bunch of grown men, you know, keyboard warriors and all that crap. Really, everybody's gonna fight over little animals? Like whose looks better than whose and all that. I don't care about those things. So okay, thank you for your eggs, and let's get somebody else. So special project girl. Give me the eggs. Got a girl here that didn't want to shed very well. So we're going to give her a little spritz of the shedding aid. And I'll show you guys how this works. So as I'm cleaning, that solution I just sprayed on her, which I have no idea why she didn't shed her face. That doesn't make any sense. Because you can see her lay box is moist. So sometimes that's just how it goes. You know, for whatever reason, they just don't shed properly every time. But that solution's soaking in, and then it's going to come off a whole lot easier. We'll go ahead and spray some more. And it is edible and can go in their eyes. I use Repti shedding aid. It's very good for them. They can eat it and all that fun stuff. I wouldn't recommend any of you guys eat it, just because. But no eggs from her, and I can see her tail is getting bigger, so that's probably why we don't have any eggs. She's stopped with the breeding. You can also see that her hips are not as big as before. So she won't be releasing eggs till next season. Give her lay box a good soaking. I try to not spray all the time so much in the lay box. I don't want it to dry out completely, but let's go ahead and get this stuff up here. Come here. Come on, girl. Why are you being like this? There we go. I'm not going to do this under the camera because it's too low for me. But just want to gently pull off the stuck shed. What you end up with is the pieces that were stuck to her head. It looks like some cocoa fiber was in there. So she was obviously in the lay box, but for whatever reason her head must have been out of the lay box. So yeah, that's just, it happens sometimes. That's just the way it goes. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. But what you can do about it is get the stuck shed off. Now let's get her some worms. I'll go ahead and take the worms out of here. Put them so she can eat them. And we'll spray out this bucket. The shedding aid, there's nothing that's like going to transfer to other geckos. She's not sick or anything like that. But I do just like to clean it out because, I don't know, it leaves like this residue that's not so great. I mean, the gecko, if they don't lick it off all by themselves, then it comes off on their next shed. Leopard geckos are pretty good about that. But the bucket doesn't shed, so you gotta wash the bucket. So here's another girl from the special project of total eclipse and all kinds of fun stuff. This is a Mac Eclipse 5-stripe. Now I'm gonna clean out her tub. And she will also be at Vegas. Most of the geckos that I've got are going to be at Vegas. Just because. And she's not laying anymore, so that's good. So yeah, this is the first rack, and this is going to be the video for today. Alright, her tub is good and moist. Give her a bunch of super worms. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed doing the videos, and we'll try to keep this one under half an hour. Looks like we're going to hit right about 25 minutes. So I'm going to try to pre-record some Wheeler Eye and Russian frog-eyed geckos, and you know, maybe some fat tails and stuff like that. Of course, the hard wiki, I'll do an update over the next couple of days. And I hope you guys are having a great season, and I hope to see you at the show. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.